Welcome to the Notorious MMA podcast, UFC 207. It's the recap show. It's 2017. Happy New Year to all our listeners. I'd just like to say thank you for the 250 views we had on the podcast and on YouTube. I'm here with Eric, Alan, Leo, myself Paul as usual. UFC 207. Nunes versus Rousey, the main event. That's how it ended. Let's get it started.
Fucking awesome, man. She made my dreams come true.
Yeah, man.
My early wish list. Amanda Nunes, she got the respect she deserved. She was fucking amazing. And Ronda Rousey was pretty fucking lousy. She was pretty useless.
Fucking unbelievable, yeah. It was just an amazing performance by Nunes. Just absolutely destroyed her on the feet from the first shot.
Yeah.
Ronda's legs were just gone.
First jab was like, what, within 3-4 seconds?
Yeah, it was just like, what the hell is this here?
Yeah.
It's picture perfect, right? I don't think I saw her miss one punch.
It's amazing.
Like,
No.
You know,
That's true.
What did Rousey land?
Yeah.
Very little, man.
Couple
I
half
don't
shots.
remember one punch.
Yeah, nothing that hurt her, that's for
No.
sure.
Looking back at the first, it's got to be an important part. That first, who lands the first shot, as we say, how you start. And if we're looking at Rousey, the way she fought against Home, let's fight on the outside. Let's not rush in. Did she start with a leg kick on the outside against Nunes? She sort of came with her hands up.
She didn't throw a
She
leg
didn't.
kick,
She
no.
came with her hands up a little bit,
came
but she
to
just
fight.
got punched in the face. She
Yeah.
came to fight in a way. But like you
Yeah,
said,
she
should
came
you?
to box, which is fucking ridiculous because A, she can't.
Yeah.
And B, Amanda Nunes is a monster on the feet.
Yeah, there is zero head movement from Rousey. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't dodge a punch to save her life.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's what that proved to me.
Mm.
But, you know, I think she's got that power punch in her, but that's
Sure.
it. That's all she's got from her boxing.
She's an
what
athlete.
I've seen, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
she's an athlete. She must have a strong punch, but she's got no technique.
she ain't got the footwork. She can't duck and weave and dodge and
No.
duck and, you know, whatever.
She has got heart. She has got heart because she took
She
her
got
punch.
heart and,
Yeah, she has got
you know,
But-
she went in there, but she wasn't ready yet, you
And
know.
as soon as she gets hit, though, the game plan just goes out the window.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
She just stiffened up, innit?
Yeah, she,
Her eyes were like wide open.
Yeah, her whole demeanour changed from
Yeah.
this serious, focused person to like, what the hell have I got myself into? Like,
yeah, no chin, man.
And 48 seconds.
Yeah, man.
48 seconds.
Even though I knew it was quick, I was surprised to hear it had been 48 seconds,
Yeah.
like the day after.
Under-
After watching
under,
it live,
yeah.
because it was nuts. And we all had a bit of an orgasm as the fight went on.
yeah, man. It's just like,
Alright, you've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna keep this clean. Tough gloves, let's do this.
Touch of gloves.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I am too.
Oh.
Velocity, there's just a ton of
And this
intensity.
lift's going anywhere.
Ronda Rousey, Amanda Nunes, title on the line. Here we go. The champion in the black, the challenger in the blue.
right?
That's right.
Calm down, Ronda.
Calm down, Nunes. Look at her, she just freezes when she gets hit.
She
Freezes.
Oh, nice.
She heard
Get
it.
that second move though.
Nunes with a big right hand.
Oh,
Get the hell out of here.
Take her down one day if you're gonna.
Nice. She's gonna fucking do this. Come on.
Oh my god, she's fucked. Oh
Shot
shit.
to the body. Ronda is in big trouble.
Oh, you get out of there, Ronda.
Nunes' hands are down. She's walking Ronda down.
Oh, come on.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It was just so brilliant just to see her just landing shots on her. And it's just like,
I don't want to hate so hard on her because she's lost now and it's over. It's pretty much over with, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But one of the things I hate about Ronda Rousey is her mean mugging face.
yeah.
It's so childish, isn't it? It's like so forced. This mugging face. So and then she just got jabbed within the first 3 seconds, and it was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that face is gone.
She kind of stood there like a little girl with her arms here, and she didn't know where to go.
No.
And it was yeah.
She plays mind games. You know, everyone can put on a front, and then it's all respect at the end. And she puts on that front of being that mean girl. But you can get that mean girl away. Holly Holm done the same thing. The minute you start hitting her, that face changes, and it's like, oh crap. Now I respect you more.
She puts it on like a show. I don't know.
But the other thing to mention is that we say sometimes in these big fights, this is a championship, biggest fight up there in UFC history, top 5 easily, because it's Ronda Rousey, probably, you know, it's for the belt.
Yeah.
And you just think about the pressure, especially for women as well. And you think about pressure, and you think Nunes coming in to fight Ronda for the first time, you know, and she did not feel any pressure. She did not take a minute to warm up. As we usually see, they need a minute to warm up, some people. She doesn't need a minute to warm up. She's done in 48 seconds.
I think when she landed that first jab, she half knew.
Yeah.
Like I think she kind of relaxed even more. She was like, all right, this is mine.
Yeah, she grew even more confident. She was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, this is as easy as I thought.
Yeah. She knew her reach and her technique would get around and just land. Like.
And she said some very interesting things about Edmund, Ronda Rousey's coach. And he's like such a big yes man, like filling her head with shit. Like she's an amazing boxer.
Yeah.
She clearly ain't.
I kind of see that though, yeah, because she clearly ain't.
Yeah, no,
She's
she
not ready.
Well, again, hitting the
I
pads.
think that's very interesting.
Hitting the pads is one thing.
Yeah.
But then miss it, you know, when someone else is in there and you're trying to dodge, like we said, her dodging did not look good enough. So her movement's not good enough. So.
But even her jab, she can't really throw a 1-2 combination.
No.
A jab and a straight. Like she can't really
maybe she can in the gym, but under that type of pressure, she can't do it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You know.
It is different.
She did try to grab her at one point, but it was just her legs just weren't even under her, and she just got shoved off like it was nothing. So that was it. Then it was like, okay, I'm gonna get beat. Like.
So not quite a decision, but at least you got the fighter right, Paul.
Yeah. I mean, I regretted my decision before the event when we discussed and said, what has everyone got? And I heard it back that I've gone for decision. I just thought, 5 rounds. It's going to be, you know... But then at the same time, I think the reason why I picked that is because I just thought Ronda would smarten up and really stay on the outside and try and take it into the 3rd and 4th rounds. And that I didn't think Nunes was, you know, going to run through her like that in the 1st round. Maybe round 2 or something. You know,
not as quick as that. I was surprised.
Yeah. And I just thought Ronda would learn that lesson from Holly Holm and just stay on the outside. And, you know, maybe you don't have to finish every fight to win the fight. And you can win on points sometimes. There's nothing bad about it. It happens.
I don't think she has that maturity. Despite being a veteran, I guess. She hasn't got that maturity in the fight game. Were you surprised, Leo?
I was surprised it was over that fast.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it would be over in the 1st round if Nunes won.
Yeah.
I knew that from the start, but I didn't think it'd be over in 48 seconds. That was crazy. So, you know.
Did Ronda disappoint like more than you expected?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, she looked in great shape. Looking at her going into the fight and everything, you know, she looked really fit. You know, like running in there.
That's true.
strong.
Yeah, body was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But she tried to box, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's just
she
so
should have
stupid,
ducked under or had a game plan to step back. You know, she didn't have the footwork I was expecting.
Not at all.
She should have been doing a Holly Holm and dancing around the ring the whole fight.
Yeah, keeping her distance.
Worn her out, kept the distance, then gone in and armbarred her.
Yeah.
That's what she needed to do, but she didn't do it.
Yeah.
She'll never learn, I don't think.
Yeah. So going forward, do we think that's the end of her?
It's true.
I don't think so, personally.
No.
I don't know.
You
it's
think
hard
she'll
to
fight
say.
again?
Yeah, I think she'll come back again.
No,
I think
I don't
it's all she really has, really. I mean, she's got these movies, but I don't think she's going to be a superstar now. So. And I think she still wants it. She still wants the title, right? You know?
What do you think, Lou?
I think she's gonna hang around a bit. She's not gonna fight straight away. I could see her like hanging around for maybe like 2 or 3 years. Maybe do an Ultimate Fighter or something like that,
Really?
and then maybe work her way up when there's an interesting fight for her. Maybe, you know, I don't think it's worth pairing her up with someone right now. There's just too much going on, and you know she's gonna be in a bad way now for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll.
But I think you know, like the way kind of like. You know, the natural Randy Couture, he was commentating for a while. And then eventually he came back and he said, oh, I'm going to beat Tim Sylvia. You know, like that. I could see Ronda Rousey maybe hanging old. Yeah. But I could see her maybe just hanging around, waiting until she actually sorts out her stand-up properly and she learns how to do it. Because now it's going to be the only thing on her mind. She's going to want to get better at it.
Yeah.
You know, after 2 losses like that. Maybe in a few years' time she'll sort it out and she's worth giving another run again.
Yeah.
But until she does that, there's no point.
Yeah.
Well, the
shocking thing is that she's still young enough and she's such an athlete that if she did take sort of 2 years to just fucking train her stand-up, like she could come back an absolute monster.
Exactly.
That is definitely a possibility. I don't think she's a humble enough person to do that.
That's
I think she'll just keep coming back. Like I think.
I think she's done. Yeah, I mean not forever and ever. Who can say? But I don't think we'll see her for years now. I think she'll be gone.
I think if she was done, she would have said like goodbye. I know it's like she just got knocked out, and obviously like she ran off and everything after. Maybe. But I feel like if she really wanted to, she would have said that. The fact that she's like come out and said I'm gonna think about it and see how things go from here.
Okay.
I think it's just like she ain't gonna be happy until she gets back and wins, like even any fight. I mean that would just be on her mind every day until she gets back. So.
We'll see though, because I do think she'll have plenty of Hollywood offers, so she'll make a load of money, and she'll be less motivated to fight. Personally.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that I've heard a rumor that she is thinking about retiring, and I think she will retire because look at the way she's been knocked out. It's
savage.
Both times it was dominant. So she went a little bit longer with Holly Holm, but it was dominant. She was totally outclassed. I think she realised if I'd done this again, the same thing's gonna happen. Like if I don't get their leg, it's done. They beat me in boxing. They beat me in distance and using the brain. But I just think she's done. She doesn't have to come back. Money's not an issue. She's got movies, interviews, whatever she wants to do. She's there. She's already made enough money to retire. It's millions of pounds.
Oh, she'll make loads more. Yeah.
She'll make loads more. She'll go to movies. Well, I don't think it's she came in. She realised that she had a way, and with the submissions and getting people down, that's great. And then when you fight people who are well-rounded, and then they go, okay, but can you box? And if you can't box, eventually you're going to get caught out.
That's it. So, I mean, looking back, I feel like she should have come back and had a warm-up fight, like a proper tune-up fight, not come back to the best in the world, who looks that good on the feet. I just think she was asking for trouble, and I think now if she comes back, obviously she's not going to get a title shot now coming back, but I think she needs to come back and fight a Liz Carmouche again.
Yeah, that's true. Cruz versus Garbrandt. I mean, it was, in my eyes, it was a shock. I mean, I thought Dom was the favourite going into the fight. The bookies had him as a favourite.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But it was 5 rounds, and
what's the surprise? It was 5 rounds going the other way.
Yeah.
Going Cody way. I didn't think he'd get a decision.
And with the power that he was putting into his punches, he was saving them up for a minute and then unleashing them in 2 and 3 combos, and then he was saying, "That's fine, I got you." And then he was waiting for the next combo he was going to throw. He didn't throw too much. He was able to deal with the pressure of a title fight, and Dom was not landing strong shots. He was landing leg kicks and jabs.
That's Dom, though.
And Dom was walking into some shots that he doesn't usually do at all. So he doesn't usually do at all. And even Garbrandt took him down a couple of times as well. So.
Yeah, I've never seen a performance like that from Dominic. He was so ineffective. But I want to give all the credit to Cody.
Yeah.
Garbrandt, I think he shut his game down.
He was amazing.
Yeah, every aspect, isn't it?
Yeah,
literally.
Every facet of the game.
And we talk about head. we talk about head movement as quality from Cody as well. So
he really showed his boxing skills, doesn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he, as you say, he looked like the stronger guy. He had the footwork. Even the thing that really stood out is his speed for me. The way he weaved in and out. He started dancing around.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Stuff,
yeah, that was the most surprising thing.
He's completely taking the piss.
The way he took the piss out of him, yeah. I mean, he just absolutely beat him at everything. Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, outclassed him. It's rare to see such a classy fighter like Dominic Cruz get outclassed like that. But he took it really well after the fight, though, as well. I think his responses were top class.
Yeah, huge shout out for what a classy individual.
Yeah, shook his hand, looked him in the eye, the normal things you should
in win and defeat.
Yeah.
Victory and defeat, he's like that. Something Ronda Rousey never learned.
He certainly he didn't walk out of the cage and show no respect. So.
Yeah, very humble guy.
I think what surprised me most was how calm Cody was. Like, he just seemed
So
so like calm and just ready to counter anything Cruz had for him.
Yeah.
Like, I was really worried he would just blow his wad like early,
that's what we
go
thought
in for the
might.
knockout, like, and to see him just take his time with it and just win every round, but nearly finish him like most rounds. Like, it was insane.
I think it was really nice to see like proper boxing skills in MMA.
Yeah,
that was
like
tight.
that was really tight boxing like that. You know,
So,
it was
I
really
don't
good.
want to see another
That is
Dominic
very true.
Cruz like running around show.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Passing of the guard, isn't it? It happens. As great as a fighter is, he gets to a point where younger people come in and they come in better.
And a lot of people say that like Dominic Cruz's movement is actually the best out there. It's just what he does with the movement.
But you know, one of the things about Dominic Cruz is his footwork is pretty electrifying and amazing, and it wasn't in this fight, I think, as Cody shut him down. But his boxing principles are really poor. Like, he comes in with his hands down and his face up, chin up.
He
do you know what I
didn't
mean?
change that like throughout the fight.
No, he didn't.
Even when it wasn't working.
Yeah, his boxing principles are not good, and he was getting away with that just because his movement was so good. He was so unpredictable.
Yeah.
But Cody just showed him, look, if we're gonna box, I'm gonna fuck you
I
up.
can hit you.
Yeah. And he did.
The interesting thing was in round 2, Dom, he did actually drop Cody there a little.
Yeah,
he made Cody
he did.
drop. His hands went on the ground. Does that count as a knockdown?
He did catch him.
It was a good left hook.
Yeah, he had a good round too, Dominic Cruz.
He was throwing
I
a few
think pretty
power
much all
punches,
the
yeah.
other rounds he lost. Like,
Yeah, he was trying.
I had a bet on Dominic Cruz, and I needed him to pull out a knockout in that 5th round.
Yeah.
When you know that, why aren't you going for the knockout? I mean, he was really throwing out jab. He wasn't throwing power punches. He was throwing jabs and leg kicks.
That's what he does.
He tried a jumping knee at one point.
At one
He did,
point,
yeah.
but you got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes. There wasn't enough power punches. There wasn't enough power. But
But he doesn't throw.
he tried to attack, but can you knock out someone with a jab? I mean, we've seen Anderson do it a couple of times, but you know, a straight or a
It's
jab.
rare, but
you know,
it happens, but it's rare.
I don't
he
think
does
it was
try.
enough.
It's just he just doesn't have the power. Like, he's swinging
not his
shots.
game.
Yeah, he's
Not his
swinging
game.
shots. Like, he was trying to like get one back on Cody every time he got hit.
The other thing is
But the speed was too much.
a number of times Dominic Cruz couldn't take him down when he tried to as well. You know,
his
Cody is
wrestling was
good takedown defense.
The leg kicks of Cody as well. I think Cody won that battle.
Oh yeah, some good leg kicks. His knee was all red.
Yeah, even though I saw a lot from Cruz, but maybe they weren't as hard and accurate as Cody or timed right. You know, so.
Yeah.
And Cody let him off. That was a good 3 occasions. He could have actually knocked him down, but he just stopped to pose.
Just to laugh. He pointed to him like, I got you again.
It was hilarious. The hand on the hip was brilliant.
There must be some great photos of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
Find
There
some
are.
good photos.
Fucking brilliant.
And he was just dancing around, innit? Just saying, "Go on, come back to the middle. Let's have another go."
It was really impressive. So, TJ, John Lineker.
Ah, there's a little snake in the grass right there. Hey, little boy.
How's it going?
Are you lost?
What did we think of this fight?
John Lineker let me down.
Disappointing.
It was pretty much what I expected.
Yeah, it went as we expected.
Yeah, I think Lineker had a strong ending. He had really good body hits.
Yeah.
Whole
Right
fight.
at the end.
No,
That's
but
true.
even earlier he was throwing like body kicks and they were landing nicely. They were kind of snapping towards the end, but then the last round he really nailed him. Like,
He
really
did,
winded him a few times.
I think he knew he just couldn't reach his head. Like, obviously TJ had good movement and was able, to win the rounds with his movement.
And he's short. John Lineker's short at that
Yeah,
division.
so he was just like, fuck it, I'll go for the body.
Body, yeah. You should have done that from the first round, I reckon.
Yeah.
You'd have more success. But credit, TJ Dillashaw, really professional performance.
Yeah.
He was dominant.
The takedown, just beating him up on the ground.
Yeah.
Just,
Speed, footwork.
TJ, I respect John Lineker, but I've seen TJ and he's fought big fights before. You know what you're going to get from him, and his output is great. you know, he still can go 5 rounds and he's still not slowing down. And it's, again, wrestling-wise, he was dominant over Lineker, held him down, and a couple of times you thought, Jesus, some other people would have crumbled from those shots that TJ was throwing in the ground and pound.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lineker didn't give up.
That's true.
Lineker was laughing.
Hands of stone, fucking head of stone.
Yeah.
John Lineker.
He's an animal, man.
He can take a fucking licking, innit? He took a head kick right in the fucking first round.
Yeah.
He just smiled at
He
him.
wants that, and he wants that war. Like, he knows he's gonna win.
Yeah.
And the decision, I mean, I predicted a knockout for TJ because I thought he could do it. But, you know, he done his best.
Lineker's
And
hard
yeah,
to knock
Lineker
out,
was
clearly,
tough.
innit?
And they went to the decision, but it was unanimous. You know.
Yeah. He won.
Wiped the floor with him. 10-8 round as well.
Yeah.
Wiped the floor with him. Do we think that's the next fight? TJ versus Cody.
Oh, yeah.
I
For
think,
me,
yeah,
it's
it should
who
be.
else at bantamweight?
Dominic Cruz rematch?
Nah, not straight away. He got
Cody.
Don, I think. He got.
Yeah, but I think it's actually up to Cody and Dom because Cody said before this fight, I will give you a rematch when I beat you.
Yeah.
And then in the ring, I'm pretty sure I saw them discuss it right at the end when they respect, and they had a little speak, and Dom nodded his head out of respect, and it seemed like Cody said, "I'll give you a rematch," and Dom was like, "Okay, cool."
I don't give a f***.
So
And he said it. His
and he
post-fight
said it
interview.
before
He
as
said it
well,
after.
and he said it in the after
Said
as well.
he'd
So,
rather give Dominic Cruz a rematch.
so
But
we'll see.
it's up to Dana White.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm so upset I can't even tell you. I don't think I've ever been like this.
Possibly they could go with that because it's more hype to it. TJ tried to call him out at the, you know, he did call him out.
Yeah.
Is there enough hype there like there was with Dominic Cruz? There's a lot of videos going around of everything they're saying to each
I
other.
think the build-up would be far more interesting. and
What,
exciting.
TJ Cody?
TJ Cody.
Yeah, there's all
He's
that
a little
rivalry.
snake in the grass.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah, that's true.
Absolutely,
That's
they
true.
were-
There is some hype there. Yeah.
Yeah,
There is,
leaving
yeah.
alpha male.
Yeah, all that alpha male camps
I
stuff. That's
think-
been building up for a while now.
Ages,
and, you know,
yeah.
I think everyone's ready to see them go at it again.
If there wasn't that hype,
brilliant.
then I think Dominic Cruz would be the rematch. If there wasn't that hype between him and TJ.
But I think what Leo said, he was so dominant. Like Dominic Cruz wasn't really in the fight. I don't think the hype would be all that big.
No.
Yeah. Usually when it's that one-sided,
It's got to be a close
you
fight.
don't get a
right?
rematch. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But TJ
But I
versus
think he
alpha
should.
male, that's
That's a good fight. They're both
Yeah.
coming off a nice win, and they're both ready for the next big battle.
I think so. And they're the young guns now, the new generation.
Yeah.
I think that would be a sick fight.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't know.
They're all great fighters, all three of them. But the next fight was Safadine versus Dong Hyun Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it-
You can do the analysis.
You know, I could start this off, and I'm sure we're thinking the same thing. There wasn't a memorable fight.
Shit fight.
You know, you have a fight like that sometimes, but the card that it was great, so it's fine. And you know, there was the effort was there. I think more from Dong in the punching.
Yeah.
Safadine was sitting off a lot, and Dong actually threw out quite a lot. It's just they weren't very accurate and they weren't that great. But I thought Dong tried to knock him out a bit more than Safadine did, so Dong was a bit more exciting.
Yeah.
But the whole
Just
fight,
laid on it.
It's one of those fights when you were waiting for the decision, you didn't really know who won that fight. You couldn't really
Yeah.
put your hand down and
Neither
say
of
this
them
guy
did enough.
won. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was very close, and you know, Don got lucky on this one, I guess.
you thought he was lucky to get the win as well.
Well, I don't know. It could have gone either way. I wouldn't have been able to tell, to be honest. It was too close.
As I said, I remember during
that's
I remember during it, I just thought he was a bit more positive, trying to throw a lot of punches. Safadine was on the back foot a lot, I thought.
I think he won because of the grappling more than punches. He just laid on him enough to win the rounds.
Was he backing up
Dom.
Safadine a bit more? Octagon control, as they say.
Yeah. All of that.
You know. So maybe, you know, Alan, quickly, what did you think about this?
I have no thoughts on this
Yeah,
fight.
shit.
It was just a pile of shit.
It wasn't very memorable.
Two fighters on their slide, innit, on the way out.
Yeah.
Swiftly moving on to the next fight was definitely a better fight. Louis Smoker versus Ray Borg.
Schmorker. Yeah. It's good. Borg did me proud. The Tasmanian Devil. He was good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly good. Even though he gave a lot of reach away, he was a lot shorter than Schmoker, he controlled him. His grappling skills are legit, man.
Really technical fight, I thought. You know, it went from stand up for quite a while, then it went down to the ground, and
Yep.
then it kept going back and forth, up and down.
A bit of clinching.
But Ray Borg was clearly the much stronger fighter,
Yeah.
like, you know, physically, and that's what made the difference in this fight, I thought. And he really pinned him down, stayed on top for longer in the fight. and it won him,
so.
the fight.
And he cut up Smoker at one point, didn't he? Had a
nice
gash.
side cut to the temple.
Yeah. So was the decision, was it?
It was.
Yeah.
I think he had an opportunity to choke him out as well, Bjorg.
Yeah.
He had an opportunity for submission, but didn't quite pull it off.
Yeah.
He was fairly impressive. Yeah, very technical, strong little man.
Cool.
Yeah, well, moving on to the next fight. The final fight we need to talk about is Johnny Hendricks versus Neil Magny. And it was controversial, to say the
Definitely.
least.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a bet on Magny because I had no hope for Hendricks in this fight.
Yeah.
But he really impressed me, to be honest. Hendricks, I thought he got the better on the feet. Got the takedowns, obviously. Maybe he didn't do too much when he got him down. But I still thought he was winning the rounds. Magny didn't have much on the feet at all.
Mm.
He was backing off, just unsure of everything. In the third round, he got some body kicks together. But I mean, the decision for Magny just totally surprised me.
Yeah, completely.
I felt like Magny was just defending the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't really see how he won
Backing
any
up.
of those rounds, to be honest.
Exactly.
I can't remember.
There was one of them he did win, which I
Yeah.
thought, okay,
Yeah.
he won that one. Yeah, I can't remember which one now.
Yeah, maybe the third.
But I thought, yeah, I mean, I was shocked by the whole thing. I was shocked by watching the fight. I thought Neil Magny was useless. He really didn't do enough on the feet. Johnny Hendricks did well to take him down, but did really little.
He wasn't very positive. Yeah,
Not at all. It was really boring. It was like watching John Fitch again. It was like, fuck me. I thought we'd done with that cunt. So it was fucking boring. Then the decision happened. We were all shocked. We couldn't fucking believe it. And then all the post-fight interviews and all the sort of stuff that's come post-fight, everyone's like, yeah, it was a decision, Magny. And I can't believe it. Like, were we watching something else?
Johnny Hendricks just went straight home. In a marked out van and
That's it.
I felt so sorry for him.
Everyone in the studio was saying Magny as well. Was
Yeah,
it?
people. No one brought up that it was a controversy or close decision. Everyone was just like, yeah. So how did you feel about your decision win?
I
Like
think
your robbery.
I think there was some boos from the fans a little bit. I think
Oh,
there was
yeah,
a few
there was.
turn
Fans
heads.
boos,
Yeah,
yeah.
there was a. I think they were just like us, level-headed people.
yeah.
It's quite weird how Johnny was totally in control, even though he wasn't doing too much. He would control. Is one of the
controlled
main
it,
things they can, and he threw some output. It just wasn't that great.
Nah,
But,
it wasn't an amazing fight.
He definitely for 3 rounds controlled the round each
He
time
won 2
more.
of them. I thought he won 2 rounds. Yeah, Hendricks.
Yeah,
Definitely.
2 rounds. Yeah,
Easy.
2 rounds exactly.
Exactly.
So,
But-
for me it was
But
controversial.
we had said that he had 1 foot out the retirement door,
Yeah.
and Dana White was going to give him the little push, the little help,
What? 2
But-
things? How could,
sweeten up the judges'
How-
pay packet this month.
how could it get any worse? You weigh in and you miss weight,
Oh yeah.
and then you actually deserve to win the fight, so you could pick up that bonus money, right? And then you don't even get the fucking decision.
I know.
That's
Like, you can't feel sorry for him because he's just constantly missing weight.
oh. He's had 4 fights where he hasn't got the
I think
decision.
so,
Seriously?
No, the weight thing.
Oh,
I remember,
right, he's missed his weight,
he
yeah,
won a decision against Condit, and I thought Condit
Yeah.
maybe edged it because it was a similar thing where Hendricks was on top of him, but Condit was throwing elbows and
Yeah.
submissions, and Hendricks did nothing. And Hendricks won that one, so he did get one of them.
And that's it. I mean, at least Magny was trying off his back with some elbows and stuff. But
He
that
was.
must
That's
be
what
what
people
they
said.
scored.
Mm.
Like,
That's what people would say.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I
But
remember.
He didn't do that
yeah.
much either, to be fair.
Mm.
Threw a bit more. And there was the 3rd round he was throwing when he was down on the floor.
It was just that end of
Yeah.
the round where he was really laying those elbows on him that scored him some points. But it still didn't seem like enough. That was I think the one round I maybe gave to
Yeah,
Magny.
because
But
most of the round he stayed away. He used his reach advantage.
yeah.
He fought how he thought he was going to fight. But in the other 2 rounds, he was just on his back like too long.
Yeah,
He was just
I
getting
thought
taken
so.
down and held down for 2-3 minutes. You just couldn't give the round to him. Like,
I think Neil, I'll just call him Neil. I think he was even surprised. Like he didn't look like he expected that
He must
result
have been,
at all.
yeah.
He
He
knew
must
it
have
was a bit of a. He looked it, and I'm not surprised that Johnny has every right to get the hell out of there. And not, but he should be given an interview in those situations where Joe knows, even if just Joe knows that was a bit. He should go. No, you deserve an interview.
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight? I think even just any fighters participate. Let them say a word. They just went in there and fought.
I know what you
They
mean,
should
yeah.
get a word after the fight. I mean,
He's got to be a bit hungry, He's got
Give the guy who lost the word first, and then make the winner
But
have
Johnny,
the bigger
Johnny
word after.
Hendricks,
That's what I would have
thank
thought.
you for the memories. This is the last we see of him.
You think he's gone
The
now?
UFC. That was his last fight on his contract, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think he's getting another contract, and would he want one? He wouldn't even get paid a lot of
He
money.
stays like a gatekeeper or something.
I think Dana White doesn't like him enough to because if you're a gatekeeper, that means you keep getting fights even though you lose.
Yeah.
So you got to be in favour with the company, in favour with Dana White to be that.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's got any time for Johnny Hendricks, Dana White. You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beautiful knockouts he gave us, but
I think when they make a like unlimited weight division, that would be the time to give him a new contract because you just can't rely on him.
make him wait. Yeah.
Notorious.
Farewell, Mike Goldberg, from the Notorious MMA podcast.
Yeah,
UFC
last show, huh?
UFC 207 was his last event.
It is all over.
Good event to go out on your last one on. I'm sure he was proud to commentate on that event. That was good.
Definitely.
And
How
you
many
know,
years has it been?
how many years? It's been 15 at least.
Something like that, yeah.
You know. Good question. But
I mean, you wouldn't know it's his last show. They didn't even fucking tell us.
they didn't even tell us it was his last
That
show.
was
So you're
that's
right,
shocking.
Eric. You're right, Eric, for being a little bit,
Yeah.
confused about the situation, because we all were. We were thinking, give the guy his farewell.
So confused.
We're giving him his farewell on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
He deserves one, man. I was shocked it wasn't even mentioned. Even between Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg.
Yeah.
Through the whole event. And we were listening every time because we're like, oh, they might say it here. Nothing. I really didn't even mention that this was his last show.
Yeah. Do you think he wanted it that way, or do you think the company wanted it that way?
I think maybe Dana White told him,
Yeah.
yeah, don't even say anything, motherfucker.
Smooth transition to the next person.
Just get him out of there, yeah.
well, the latest news is I was watching the Dana White media scrum,
Oh, yeah?
and the journalist asked him and said, "Do you know who's next in line, or have you got someone next in line?" He said, we've had someone in line for a long time now that we've, and we've got them. So they're already lined up. It's just a question
I
of
think he's
who.
mentioned next July was realistically when that guy he wanted would come in.
Oh no. So what
In
are
the
you saying?
summer.
You saying we've got
Just
John,
one-
John Anik?
It's very possible that it would just be
fill in
someone-
3 or 4 months.
John Anik, yeah.
Please no.
I don't
That's
know.
why it's bloody Holly Holm randomly the next big event.
You know
It's a
what?
shit event. It's like, oh, we'll let John Anik. It'll just be a smooth transition from fight nights to pay-per-views.
We might have to take a little break from the podcast for a few months. So bear with us.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he mentioned July, so it's obviously like a big ESPN, Fox, whatever it is. It's like a proper big, well-known
Yeah.
commentator who'll take over.
Well,
It's probably what
that's
he wants.
mad, because he's saying he's got someone lined up, and he's saying he had someone lined up for a long time. It's been a plan, and the person's been waiting, and everyone knew Mike Goldberg would be retiring maybe soon. He's
It's
been in there long.
contracts and shit, though. That stuff can't be easy.
But if he's
I
got
mean-
someone lined up, and then they're just purposely making him wait
I don't
until
think- I
July,
don't think
that's
it's that
weird.
hard, yeah.
Why would they make him wait till July? That's what I can't understand. If they got someone lined up, why
Contract
would they?
negotiations, who knows? Who knows? It could be a million
Contract, yeah.
things. A million
That's
things.
weird.
Because it's not just contract to the UFC. It'd be a contract with Fox.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's not easy. Especially if this guy's already working. If this guy's already got a job and he's doing other shit.
So we think.
It's long. Takes ages.
So on the show, we're going with. We actually think John Anik is the next.
he might just
You think
do
he's
the
the
next
he's
event.
the favourite?
to take over long term. No way.
No, not
Surely
long
not.
term. Not long term, but yeah, it's true. There hasn't been many
But
clues
there's
out
a
there.
lot of events now, so I don't think he'll be able to cover everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please no.
So they've got John Anik and like Brian Stan is like the other twosome.
Mm.
So you're thinking maybe they'll bring in John Anik. Then the other ones is like the English commentators, isn't it?
He's fucking
Mark, they were
terrible,
worse than that.
The
man.
cage rage commentator.
Fuck that cunt. He's awful, man.
No,
And
no.
Dan Hardy, who we all like Dan Hardy.
Yeah, I like
He's
Dan
fine.
Hardy.
Dan's great.
Bit stumbly over
But
his
that's
words,
it.
but
If they want that facts guy like that.
yeah, the
non-political
presenter
guy,
itself
yeah.
has got to be a fucking like
With
meaty
some-
journalist kind of.
Yeah.
So who's it gonna be? Who do we think?
But there's no one else, and it's John Anik at the minute.
But who would you like it to be? For example.
Who would I like it to be? I reckon Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
Do you know that guy?
Oh, from the basketball guy.
He's the basketball guy.
He's got to show up. He's got to make amends for not showing up in that NBA Finals last year. You got to get it done.
Well, that's
He
it.
presents all the basketball.
You would
He's
think
heavy
it'd
opinion.
be-
He's a journalist.
It'd be an American, high-profile person. I would have
mainstream
thought
guy, yeah.
it
I
would be
think it
quite a
would be-
high-profile person. It's the
I think
UFC
so.
job. Everyone would want that. Why
think
wouldn't
so.
you? There's a lot of people who'd like that. We would love to fucking do that job.
Oh yeah.
So it's not going to be hard to get someone to say yes to that. They're working with Joe Rogan, so if they like Joe Rogan, might be whoever's
think
connected with
he's
Joe Rogan.
moving
Maybe-
up the
Joey
door.
Diaz, isn't it?
Maybe Joey Diaz.
But I think Joe
Let's
Rogan's
be
on his
you
way
fuck.
out. Hasn't there been talk that he's on his way out?
Yeah.
His contract's
Another
running
year.
up. One more year?
Apparently, yeah, another year.
And he might not renew it. Who knows? He might not. He's doing his own thing.
I
isn't
think he
Props to him.
he's
Great man.
been happy. I think he's always said he's been happy, and I definitely think they've improved his wages along the years, definitely.
Oh, I'm sure.
And
yeah.
he's getting paid well enough from listening to his podcast, so he's happy. Like he's not.
Well, he's doing his
annoyed.
own thing. Yeah.
But whether or not in a year from now he maybe expects, considering the company's doing so well, maybe he might want a bonus. Maybe they don't want to give it to him, give someone else, pay him, make a new change. Who knows?
Yeah, I think he will just want to move on.
Yeah, it's like,
His thing's getting big enough.
yeah, already he's doing less shows, you know.
Yeah.
I think he only does the American shows and only the big ones
Pay-per-views,
at that. So, yeah. Could be goodbye to both of them.
Both,
soon.
yeah.
I think that's a farewell.
Nostalgic.
A farewell from all of us to Mike Goldberg. Thank you
Yeah,
for your
thank you,
service.
Goldberg.
Thanks for the memories.
It's-
Thanks for the here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
He had a great voice. You gotta give
He
it
did.
to him.
Great
Yeah,
voice.
fantastic voice. I hope the next person has as good a voice as him. You know,
Yeah.
I'd like to hear someone like Bruce Buffer or someone jump in.
Bruce
maybe.
Buffer.
Someone like that.
Interesting.
Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, because I'm thinking
I
like
don't know if
someone
he
with
could
a
do it.
great voice.
Yeah.
Someone. That's all you. Really,
He would
that's
do-
all
Morgan
you
Freeman.
compliment.
I'm sick with Morgan
Yeah,
Freeman.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, that would be even better.
But you gotta be a hero. You want to be a champion. Well, let me tell you, people don't want a champion. They want to eat cheeseburgers, play the lotto, and watch television.
Well, if we're being honest, I think Snoop Dogg and Joe Rogan would be pretty good.
This game is a motherfucking trip, man. Word on the streets. Everybody always trying to run up on me, hollering about word on the streets. This nigga said this. Man, I don't give a fuck about what that nigga said, man. That's what's wrong with you niggas. You niggas are just like bitches. Whole ass niggas. Talk too motherfucking much.
Speak.
Stay to your own. Get your own. You know what I'm saying? Be independent, nigga. Biatch.
Snoop Dogg and Joe
Dogg
Rogan.
made too many mistakes, man. He'd be so high.
No,
He'd
he
just forget to
he
come in.
he can really you know, he's got his own little show. He's got his own, you know, YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
yeah. It's
And
funny.
you know, everyone can use Snoop as like that intro guy. Everyone knows who he is. He's so famous. He could do the intro, and Joe does his same role that he's doing now. He do the detailed side of it and telling stuff to Snoop. And Snoop's like, for real?
Hell yeah,
For real? Yeah. Is he that good? For real? Okay.
That boy undefeated in 10 fights, what you say?
He's just a man.
Well, they'd be both high as well sometimes. I'm sure
He could
Snoop
do the
would be.
Fox shows, Snoop.
No way,
Too
man.
much edit.
Yeah.
Something we know a little bit about.
So hopefully Snoop Dogg is next in line, but we've got John Anik, you know.
We haven't
So
got John Anik.
No, but hold on. That's much better. Hold on. What would be the best voice? You could choose any voice. I just said Morgan Freeman, which I think
It's
would
got
be
to be
great.
Jim Ross.
Jim Ross.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Jim Ross, along with Gorilla Monsoon. What a broadcast we have for you tonight in a special grudge match.
We're all missing Jim from our childhood.
Oh, I don't know if I can fucking hear that voice. That often.
He stomped a mud hole in that ass and walked it dry. It'd be brilliant.
he would be
A
pretty
big
good.
Texan. Yeah. What voice?
But
What
no, I
voice
mean,
they could do?
Snoop was in my head.
So-
Why not get someone like that? He's got a great voice. Everyone knows him.
DMX.
Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die.
I don't.
Your wife say your wife.
What?
What about someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
That would be a great voice.
Cause that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so.
He
You wanna
just
text
whoops his
him?
ass.
What
be brilliant.
about?
And here we are for UFC 208.
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
Notorious.
Awards of the night. Tonight we are doing awards of the night. And we're gonna start off with the KO of the night.
Woo!
And I'm definitely gonna go with Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Eric?
It was brilliant. I'm actually not. I mean, I fucking loved that knockout. It was sick. But I think as a more brutal knockout was my Dominican brother, Garcia.
Yeah.
He knocked the fucking block off.
Yeah.
Mike Pyle, man. That was a sensational
That was
punch.
dangerous. I thought the guy was dead.
You got knocked the fuck out!
It was exciting, isn't it? He landed.
Well, at least for 2 seconds, he was dead. He went completely stiff on the floor.
Out, innit? Completely out.
The Nunes one was great, but that one was just one punch power, just totally destroyed him.
It was amazing.
Awesome.
So what are you picking for KO of the night?
The same, yeah. Alex Garcia.
Alex Garcia. And Leo?
Yeah, same with me,
Garcia.
Garcia. Yeah. I mean, I can see why you'd pick Nunes as well, but yeah.
Submission of the night. Anyone?
Submission. Again, we find ourselves in a situation where we've only got one submission.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty decent. Nico Price.
Yep.
On the prelims.
On
Brandon Thatch.
We all have to give it that, of course.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah,
it was a
nice
good submission.
little arm triangle. I didn't think he had it in properly, but it was nice.
Tap that, yeah. And he must have a good fucking grip on him. And it was his debut, wasn't it? The UFC?
So, yeah. Undefeated guy. Looks good.
Fair play to him.
Fight of the night.
Fight of the night.
Fight of the night.
I'm gonna give
Does it
Fight
fit
of the
itself?
night to Cody Garbrandt. And I'm gonna say his name first.
Just one guy.
Versus Dominic Cruz. I'm gonna say his name.
both.
I'm gonna say his name first because he was the one who made it the Fight of the night. To be honest with you.
He did.
Yeah. He did.
And Dom Cruz is done well, but wasn't good enough to beat him. So Fight of the night.
I think everyone agrees with that. Does anyone not disagree with it?
Everyone's giving Fight of the
I
night.
think it was the best fight. Yeah.
Fuck up of the night.
There's a few. So, first fucking fight. That was crazy.
First fight of the card.
Yeah. We already talked about Magny's decision. That could be a fuck up of the night, man. Although people just brushed over it, but I thought that was...
Yeah.
The judges.
Yeah.
That was terrible, yeah.
That was for me.
The judges. That was the one for you?
Yeah, for me that was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
was really disappointing. But I know I did predict him, so I wasn't that disappointed. But I thought Johnny clearly won that.
Yeah. That easily could be fuck up of the night. But I'm gonna go with a different fuck up of the night. I'm gonna go with Dominic Cruz because I think he fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying no. You didn't get it right. He was better than you, and you have to hold up your hands. And you didn't, perform better than him. So fuck up of the night there.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
But a little harsh, I think.
Bit harsh.
No,
I think
I'm not. I said that's. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh, but I'm just trying to say that it's Cody who made it Fight of the Night, and I think he did fuck up against Cody. He wasn't landing the significant, real good ones that you need for a title fight at that level.
Yeah, he did underestimate.
But realistically, of course, fuck up of the night. Neil Magny and Johnny Hendricks, terrible. So.
But I'm actually going to go with my fuck up of the night was Do-Young Kim and Safadine fighting on that main card.
Could easily.
That was fucking ridiculous, man. And it was because of fucking AKA Velasquez getting injured.
Yeah.
Again, I'm harping on about AKA, but they piss me off because they're Neanderthals. Their training methods are so fucking barbaric, man. They keep injuring their fucking fighters, man. And again, they kind of semi-fucked up this card, let's be fair.
Yeah.
Having Do-Young Kim and Safadine was such a gash performance in the main card. Instead of Velasquez Verdun, which would have been epic.
Absolutely, yeah, that was more like a headliner.
Exactly.
Fight,
And then the fight that replaced it was bollocks. So for me, AKA, they fucked up the night again.
Fair enough. So my fuck up of the night is going to be the first fight on the card. ended up being a no contest. Tim Means and Alex Oliveira.
Yeah, that was a shame.
That was a shame. That was starting off to be a really
it was
tasty.
It was going quite well.
Yeah.
And Tim Means kicked him when he was down twice, or kneed him in the head.
Yeah, need him.
And Herb Dean stopped the fight, and that was it. And no one knew what to do. They all deserved the award of fuck up of the night, because nobody knew the rules, the commentators, the commissioner.
Joe Rogan was talking shit.
Yeah,
it was legal.
all no one knew what to do, so I'll give it to that. Fuck up.
Let's go around. What did you guys think? Was it legal or illegal?
So I think they've now clarified it's illegal.
They've clarified, yeah. But when you saw it, what did you think?
I was confused. Initially, I thought it was illegal.
I thought it was illegal straight away.
Yeah,
it just looked wrong.
Yeah. It did.
So did I.
And then they started talking about the new rules, and I believed it straight away. And I was like, oh yeah, this must be the new rule.
It was so confusing.
It was.
Yeah. I thought he was down. Do you know what I mean? If you're on a knee, I think
he was
can't
clearly
take
down.
a fucking shot to the head.
That's right.
Quote of the night.
Quote of the night.
I'm writing that one down.
There's a few here. So my quote of the night has to go to Amanda Nunes in her post-fight interview, when she was just like, forget about Ronda Rousey. Brilliant.
That was a better impression than your last did.
Thank you. But basically, forget about fucking Ronda Rousey is what she meant to say.
Yeah.
And I just loved it, actually. That was the quote of the night. She was getting her respect and showing.
She even mentioned something about retiring. She will retire, it's fine.
She don't need to fight, she's got enough money. Brilliant. That was my quote of the night.
Yeah, that was good. I'm going to go with Joe Rogan after that same fight, where he said Nunes lit up Ronda like a Christmas tree.
Fucking brilliant.
That was really funny. It's like he had it ready to say.
I loved it.
Well, that's the one that stood out on the night.
Yeah.
You know, because it was such a amazing moment. I think that was like the minute of the whole night, and he kind of summed it up with those words. You know, it was so fitting with Christmas and everything.
Yeah,
and just perfect.
We were just pissing ourselves. It was brilliant, man. It's fucking awesome.
Really good.
That's it. My quote of the night was actually from Eric, because it was on the night, and it is created, really, quote of the night. Because we've got the jingle now, because when he said, I'm writing that one down, when there was something said, quote of the night, I'll give it to Eric for that one. I'm writing that one down.
I'm writing that one down, yeah? Okay, nice. And I actually said that for what you said, which was, I know it's desperate, but this between me and Shay.
Oh, God.
Dana Squeaky Bum Time. Along with the fuck up of the night, I would say Ronda Rousey losing in that fashion.
Ooh, definitely.
He's lost it. He lost the money making machine.
Just shitted himself. Like,
what
have I done? My biggest cash cow.
Fed it to the lioness.
Yeah. Because you put on the poster, she's back.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now she gone.
even though whatever happens, it's fine. Nunes is now, takes her head, and then you get all her fans realising.
But for sure, she doesn't make the money. She doesn't bring in the money to the UFC.
That's the risk they really want. In a way, the promotion wants her to go and win when you do that.
Yeah.
She's back. You're trying to really pump her up again to be the champion again, like she once was.
Yeah.
And then I think that was
fell on its face.
Squeaky bum time.
It was. Entrance of the night.
Entrance of the night. I'm gonna have to go with Rousey.
Rousey.
Because
the mean mugging.
That, I'll give it to her because it is the biggest entrance of the night.
Okay.
She's back. That was the promotion.
Yeah.
There she was. We missed her coming in, and she gave us entertainment. She just didn't win.
Okay.
What about you, Eric?
I'd have to say Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah.
First of all, he came out with Queen.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
No, that was good. That was good.
Rocking out Queen.
Yeah.
And then he had a little mascot with him. Didn't he?
Yeah, a little kid with him.
Mm.
I've never seen that.
That's true. There's a mascot.
I think I've seen that before, but
I don't think I have.
I didn't
can't
think we
remember
did.
seeing that.
I didn't think we did at the time, but who knows? Maybe one other time it might have happened.
But like bringing in a little kid in the entrance, I'm not sure.
That was nice.
Yeah, it's a fair play to Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, that was it, and I agree with that. That was the only one that stood out on the night. There was nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's mine too.
ring girl of the night.
Ring girl.
Or
of
shall
the
I say, ring girl of the night?
Yeah, I'll go first. Ring girl of the night was the blonde one. I don't know her name.
I don't know her name either. But
Brittany.
No, not Brittany. The other one.
Proper blonde.
Yeah,
Chrissy,
proper
maybe?
blonde.
Chrissy, that sounds right.
Yeah. I think she was mine. Yeah, just looking good.
Yeah, me too. I really like her. She's
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
Got a soft spot for blondes.
Yeah, you do. I thought Brittany was looking the hottest.
Yeah.
In the night.
Why Brittany?
Yeah. She was looking sensational.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I always go with Vanessa.
Vanessa?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, she looks good. So.
She's looking
hot.
better. She is hot. She's looking better, but I just think there's no arse there.
Ah, well, we had this debate
Yeah,
during the
not
fight.
enough arse. Because she's such a long, got a big body of a woman, and then the arse is just too small. Nothing there.
It's a lovely little arse.
The ring girls,
lovely
you know,
little
they play their part.
Everything else is perfect. Though. I know she hasn't
Beautiful
got
face.
the big ass that some guys like.
No
but
hips.
Everything else is perfect.
That's what I like.
And the coveted moment of the night.
Moment of the night.
Moment of the night.
Mine's got to be Nunes destroying Rousey.
Yeah.
And Herb Dean flying in there to save her from getting.
Oh yeah,
absolutely
the way
knocked
Herb
out
Dean
cold.
came in and saved her, like the man saving the woman. But obviously, it's the referee doing his duties.
Yeah.
But everyone wanted her to be saved at that point, and it was great.
It was the perfect moment. It was like she took just enough of a battering, and then he flew in there. Yeah, that's my one.
That was a
Nice.
good moment. That was a good moment. For me, it was Cody just demolishing Dominic, really, and the moments where he was dancing around, doing,
The burpee.
break dancing.
The burpee. Is that like maybe we might have seen the burpee before, but only a few times, only a couple of times. That might have been the first, but I think someone's done a burpee before. To be honest.
Yeah, it was Anderson Silva like in some ways,
Nick Diaz,
Nick Diaz, maybe.
Nick Diaz.
Yeah, that was my moment.
Yeah, nice.
That was awesome.
And my moment of the night, I'm gonna have to go with Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah.
And dedicating his belt to that young
The little kid. That was nice.
And that was just really nice of him. Yeah, he came out with him, and then he was the underdog, and he would have said to him, "I'm going to do this, and if I win, I'm going to give you the belt." And then the kid's thinking, "Oh, hopefully he wins.
Amazing,
Hopefully he does." And then he actually does, and he gets the belt.
And he's got cancer, the little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he
that's
survived.
really nice. He survived. That's
Yeah.
good to hear. Went through his remission. That's awesome.
But was he a close friend of Cody?
I think he was a fan who wrote to him or something.
He was a fan
like
or
that.
something.
Yeah. Well,
I wasn't too sure.
my moment of the night was Nunes shushing. Going around the
that is true.
fucking
yeah.
shushing.
Yeah.
and he went right past fucking Edmund. I was like, you shut your
Screaming
fucking mouth. Yeah. Brilliant.
Notorious.
We got the best job in the world. We do have the best job in the world. Pretty awesome, isn't it?
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it. Biggie.
For more of our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel below, Notorious MMA Podcast. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Notorious MMA Pod.